Here, I'm going to start my chronograph here. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever this podcast may find you. It is I, your MC of the evening, Gavin.
You're not MC, Justin.
And the other not MC,
Hey!
Jordan.
Happy Friday, everybody. The weekend is almost upon us. This is the first full week of fall.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels good to actually be in fall and not people thinking it's fall and being the end of summer.
Yes.
I'm kind of in like a yay, not yay stage right now.
Well, it's the first part of fall is the best, and then it just turns to fucking shit.
Yeah, it's better than spring, though.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get the fall colors. You don't get, like, the trees and stuff in spring.
I prefer fall because it's not so wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spring is literally just like rain.
Or snow in Utah, as last year.
Yeah, true.
Well, it's that, and then it's the snow melting, and then everything's kind of just generally shitty because you can't go skiing. You can't go mountain biking. The
you literally
canyon
can't
roads-
do anything.
Yeah, it's kind of debilitating.
Really.
But funny enough, that's when Justin and I do our best work. On
For
car reviews.
some reason, yes.
Yeah, the Stinger and the fucking Mazda 6 Turbo
Yep.
are the projects that at least I'm kind of most proud of.
Yeah. And both happened.
As far as production value is concerned.
Yeah. Both
Yeah, the
happened.
Mazda
in
was a
March.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, solid. It was solid. You helped on that one too.
Uh-huh.
No. Yeah, I did.
You helped. I'll give credit where credit's due. But, okay. Well, on this Friday episode, we have our challenges. We have our thing. And because we just drove a GT3 on this last weekend, coming up, by the time you hear this in the next couple of days, you're going to have a post go live, a review on that. And, so the current value of the 2015 GT3s is hovering around 120. Take it from 115, 110, all the way up to 130 or so, depending on miles.
Yeah.
So, with that said, what kind of car can you also get that does light daily driver duty? Because you can easily daily a GT3, a 991 GT3. It ain't hard. I know people that do it. But that a car that you can also just murder canyons and also take to the track and not worry about being able to drive home or not.
Yeah.
So, with that said, Jordan.
Since we all know you already had yours.
Wait, I kind of, before we went on air, I kind of sniper shotted his.
This bitch.
Anyways.
So coming in with a 5-liter V8, I'm coming in with a Jaguar F-Type SVR.
It's not just a 5-liter. It is the 5-liter that Land Rover and Jag have been using forever, but it's got a supercharger on it.
True.
It makes 575 horsepower.
Yes.
And they're all-wheel drive.
Yeah, that's the main reason behind being able to fulfill all this, because you have your Canyon burner and your track star, but the main function behind it is your daily driver, because you're going to be driving this on a daily basis over the other two.
Yeah.
So with the all-wheel drive function, that's what stands out to me the most out of all of its features for this particular reason.
Sure.
Or one of them, I guess, but that's for this aspect of
No,
this.
I mean, that's what really puts it at the top of the heap for you.
Yeah, because for me, at least personally for me, for a car, for a daily driver, year-round, it has to at least be all-wheel drive, no questions asked. Like, if it's not, then I don't want it.
Understandable.
For a daily driver.
It's understandable.
For a fun car or whatever, sure, like, it can be a rear-wheel drive or whatever. Probably will never buy a front-wheel drive car, but...
I need to get you in a Type R. I need to get you in a Type R. I think you'd like it. You might enjoy it.
But yeah, so that's the main reason behind that.
Well, and I will let you know, I did drive it, not an SVR, but an F-Type R, but
Yeah.
that had an all-wheel drive. And I did drive it in winter, and 67% of the power still goes to the back.
Really?
It's not idiot-proof.
I wonder if you can have it tuned. I mean, sure you can have it tuned, but can you have the transmission tuned?
I mean, I'm sure you can, and people with GTRs occasionally just delete their front axles. Sometimes on purpose, sometimes not. I actually know someone that grenaded their front axle once.
Ooch.
Yeah.
Dude, I found this. What was it? It was like a S4 wagon, like an RS4 wagon, that they welded the front diff.
They welded it?
Yeah.
It's very common in the Audi world to weld diffs.
Oh, I
To
know.
weld front diffs?
Center diffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was just straight up rear wheel drive.
Okay.
So they don't weld the front diff. What they do,
Or is,
yeah,
sorry.
it's a center differential because
Yeah.
they don't have a transfer case. They have a differential just like a car that goes
Right.
front to back.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're
So
right.
they weld it, and then it's always going to the back.
That
Yep.
makes sense.
There are some weirdos that weld that and then weld the rear diff too. So that, and then there's other weirdos that weld all three because if you can weld it 50-50 instead of welding it just to the rear.
Yeah.
So you got
So it's basically a
differentials.
Subaru.
Yeah.
It's basically a Subaru at that point. Is it 50-50?
Well, older Audis always were 50-50. Newer
Yep.
ones are 70-30.
Uh-huh.
But they'll weld it 50-50 going front to rear, weld the rear, weld the front. So then you've got 100% of all tires trying to do everything all the time.
That sounds
Which
like a lot.
effectively is
It's very counterintuitive.
not a good idea.
Great for rallying, not great for anything on tarmac.
Yeah.
Well, and it's actually not. Well, I mean, for rally, it's good, but like if you're just welding it in that aspect,
It's not good.
It's not good.
No. That's the
If-
cheap way of getting around installing a nice limited slip or something.
yeah, it's a cheap way from having to. The cheapest way to Ken block.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
And then you end up like Travis Pastrana rolling like 18 times.
Fuck.
Pretty much.
Okay. I mean, that's a fucking solid answer for that question. I don't think anyone's gonna knock you for going SVR
No.
because you can get a brand new SVR for around like 130. You said
I said 121.9.
for and that's base.
That's base.
That's roll up windows.
Yeah, that's like I mean maybe not roll up
Maybe
windows,
not
but
quite that
but like I
base.
get I see where you're getting at.
That's no
So, like-
carbon. That's no fancy
So like if I were to
paint.
like at least
Yeah.
check a few boxes I
Is
wanted.
that steel brakes? Can you get that
That's-
car with steel brakes?
Yep, that still breaks.
Okay.
So like at least checking a few boxes that I would want, it'd probably be probably closer to 130.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's within our realm.
Yeah, because we're also doing like at least 120. It can be used as long as it's 5 years old.
Yeah, it's within the last 5
Or
years.
newer.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you can definitely find one for 120.
Oh,
Absolutely, yeah.
Easily.
Oh yeah. Take your pick.
Yeah.
And because I don't have a plan B and Justin has plan Bs and I might sniper one of his. I don't know if I will though.
I don't know. I'm really curious.
You might be a
'cause
little
you were saying-
oddball.
Kia Stinger GT.
You buy
No.
5 of them.
Yeah, all of them.
3 of them.
I love the car, but if we're going for something that's going to be truly good at canyon carving, as good as that car is, it's not a canyon
Yeah,
carver.
that's fair.
It was balanced, but in the end, compared to what an actual sports car is, it's
Exactly.
compromised.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, it's
4,000 pounds.
and
4,000
it's
pounds of
long.
GT car trying to chase up Payuma. I've done that.
Yeah, yeah. You did very well for yourself. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
So for 120 or so,
Okay.
I'm not going Porsche.
Okay. Surprise.
I'm still staying in the German family.
Not surprised.
Okay. And I'm not
Volkswagen Rabbit.
my dude. My
He's
guy.
gonna make a Jet Amino like Corbin.
But unshitbox it. And that's where the 120 grand is
Unshitbox
going.
Here's to unshipbox a rabbit. Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. No, not doing that. And I'm not going BMW.
Okay.
AMG GTR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If that's still a little hardcore, you can still find AMG GTSs.
Yeah.
They started at 125,
Mm-hmm.
but a used GTR is right at like 130. That's using kind of all of the budget
Yeah. I mean, I would say that would
And
be
being broke
130.
for like a few months.
for life. But it's fine because I have an AMG GTR. Who gives a shit?
We were actually talking about those at work today.
Oh, were you?
Oh.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Nice.
One of my coworkers, one of his best friends, just bought one.
Nice. Or not nice. How bad is it?
I don't really know the details.
It's not that old of a car, so it's not going to be bad.
Oh, they've had a lot of problems.
The GTRs? What have they had?
Turbos, transmissions, full engine. They've had a lot of
Because
it.
I've heard of like early
Mercedes.
Electronics.
I've heard of early GTSs having issues. There was a guy on a rally that I was on that had a lot of fucking issues with Dan Portnova. He was on VinWiki actually.
From the way he was talking, though, this thing is straight up brand new.
Okay, yeah, then sounds fucking fantastic.
I mean, he's got a warranty at that point. So.
yeah, he's set.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
good.
From what the way he was talking, this thing sounds like he just straight up walked in, bought it, and walked out, or drove
Boss.
out,
Nice.
That's fucking boss.
which is like the dope flex.
I want to be his best friend. Yeah, basically just dick
Hello.
on the table.
Yeah.
Smack. But no, some of where I get that information from is there's been a few small class actions, but like Mercedes is pretty good at taking care of things. But
They have to be.
yeah, Aaron, who Life of Paulos, who used to have his when we were on the rally in August.
Yeah, he's in a McLaren now, right?
That's because he had so many issues with his GTR.
His wasn't an R though.
No, his wasn't. Okay, yeah, actually,
His was an
an
S.
S.
That he modified.
Yes. But modifications that still sanctioned his warranty. It wasn't crazy modified.
Okay,
And
so is Brabus under a warranty with AMG?
They're still related enough, I think, as long as it's not like... Once you start swapping out hardcore components, that's a different
Once
thing.
you're doing internals, it's
Yeah.
kind of... Or do
But-
they warranty turbos?
So did he
He's
have
still
to go through Mercedes to do these?
Well, yeah, because they were the Mercedes parts that were going bad. Even before all the extras got put on, he was having problems with them. But the main...
Because his car's making like 700 horsepower.
Yeah, it was. But the main thing with Mercedes is weird-ass electronics. More
Yeah.
than the mechanicals, weird-ass electronics has been a fault of theirs for years.
Sounds
yeah,
like a
I mean, they don't
2011
speak
Subaru.
English,
Yeah.
so...
Damn.
It's a problem. See, I still love the name. Speaking of not speaking English, I still love their translated name of their infotainment system, the command system.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Oh,
headphone users.
In all caps in every single one of their
Command.
systems.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because it's just great when you read it. You start up the car and it says, "Please do not use the command system." You know, because everything else is spelled normally, but then command is all caps, italicized and bolded.
Is it with the
Yeah.
K?
No, it's surprisingly not, but
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
it's still kind of odd. Anyways, no, that's a good choice. I think the only downside to that would be winter. You'd need some gnarly, knobby snow tires, but
Blizzax.
yeah,
Exactly. Or a studded Blizzax.
yeah,
Yeah. If you want to destroy your paint, but that's fine.
yeah.
Sure. I mean, and with that
Shoot
car...
them studs everywhere.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
it doesn't have that. It has that power knob though, right?
Yes.
That yellow knob. So you just put it all the way down. Just
Mhm.
fucking chill.
Yeah. 4 horsepower.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I need.
yeah.
It's what I need to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, seriously. Especially
Yes.
in the winter.
Yes.
No, I mean, cars that are balanced well for on dry are cars that are balanced when they're on wet or snow or other surfaces. It's just the contact patches that need to be
Yeah.
changed. I know people personally that have dailied 911s, BRZs, Boxsters in the snow.
I'm so sorry for all of you.
Yeah, right. No, a friend of mine actually, she drove her Boxster in a blizzard from Park City down to Saratoga Springs.
Yeah, hard pass.
And she
Real
like,
hard pass.
0 issues, no problem, not a problem. Like not even balls of steel. It's just like yeah, it had good tires and like it was uneventful. I just didn't drive like a dick bag and like it was fine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
So much comes down to what actually touches the road.
And how the driver responds to it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and she's I'm not going to say classically trained driver, but she's like a very good
She's not
driver.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
She knows how to handle her shit,
Yeah.
and she has good contact patches with the ground and a car that's very well balanced with the engine in the middle. So,
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
so Justin, I didn't take your pick then.
No, you did not.
Are you just gonna snipe us out and just pick the perfect car?
I actually think I might have.
Ooh.
This might sound a little bold, but
Okay.
okay. Let's see if let me try.
And it's not a Porsche.
Nope, not a Porsche.
Okay.
It's not even German.
Whoa. Is it Swedish?
No.
Is it European?
Yes.
Is it
Okay.
Italian?
Yes.
Is it? Wait. Are you gonna like sniper shot like a Ferrari FF?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh my god.
19.9. So here's the thing. They're. Let me paint this picture for you. There is a 2015 for sale right now for 100 flat.
Whoa. I mean, okay. I do find it funny though that the mechanic
They're
in
gonna
the
put
room.
the other 20 grand in the roof box that you're gonna put on it.
Yes.
No, I find it funny that the mechanic in the room found, first of all, the Ferrari.
Yes.
Second of all, the Ferrari with the most complex gearbox and all-wheel drive system known to man.
Yes.
That always fails.
Yes. I'm
But
aware.
all-wheel drive nonetheless.
I'm aware of my choices. I will die with them.
This is the hill you want to die on?
Kind of, actually. Yes.
What color is it?
So, well, let me just paint two pictures.
Pink.
This is the 105.
It's a Mary Kay pink.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, of course.
So it's that.
obviously.
This one's that blue. This is the 2015.
That almost looks black.
There you go.
That's blue. That last picture looks black though.
Yeah.
Well, from my angle. Now,
That picture makes it look more blue. Everything else makes it look black with
It's-
it reflecting the sky. This is local, you said?
No, it's not local.
Oh,
this
okay.
is on Auto Trader.
Okay.
Let's see.
What's funny is I remember going to the Salt Lake Auto Show back in 2011, 2012, and there was a white one, and it was MSRPing at $330.
what the hell?
Damn. So
But it's
No,
interesting though.
thank you.
Last note about front engine V12 Ferraris, the 812 Superfast. That starts at 360,
yeah.
and the press cars are optioned with $140,000 in options.
$500,000.
It's a $480,000 car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. So there's one right now in the showroom.
812.
No, an FF.
Oh, okay.
That's like there's like matte burgundy.
Huh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw it tonight when I was on my way to your place,
Okay.
Huh.
and I was like, "Whoa!" It's like almost like this weird, like pearlescent, like matte. It's kind of weird. I don't know, but it
I
looks
need
like
to see this in person because that sounds fascinating.
yeah, it's kind of an intriguing color, but it almost looks like yeah, it almost from a distance, from what I see, just kind of briefly driving by, it's like burgundy, like a matte burgundy with like almost like a gold flake.
Interesting. That would actually, with the gold flake, would look really beautiful, especially in the sunlight.
If it was gloss though, that would be dope.
It'd be it'd be fantastic.
But it was like super deep, like not like light maroon or anything like these things.
Yeah.
These
He's pointing, for the audio listeners, he's pointing at my placemats.
yeah, that's what they're called. It's like way deeper than that,
Huh.
Interesting.
like blood red. Like
Interesting.
dark blood red.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Ferrari knows how to make a red, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to
Yeah,
be
not
Rosso.
traditional fart.
It's not
red.
Rosso.
No.
That's interesting.
So anyway, so what I was getting to with this is the two cheapest choices are the 2015 I wouldn't go with, but ironically I kind of had this like needle in a haystack thing of the 2015 is technically within the year requirements, but it's a salvage title, or it's a salvage title. But the cheapest clean title one's 19.9, but it's a 12. So I mean, it's like technically
119.9.
or sorry, 119.9. So it's technically a couple years outside of the 5 years.
Okay, but I mean, we also gave us up to like around 130 for a ceiling. So,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you'll basically start touching it is what I was scrolling through.
yeah, I mean, there's one for 124.
Yeah, and see, it kind of jumps right there, but you know,
That's just currently looking right now on only one source.
on only one source. But we're in the range, and
Just waiting for that Auto Tempo sponsorship, man.
I know, right? But this is the one.
Carvana, get at me.
Yo,
This is the one I was mostly
Used
looking
cars
at.
only.
This
where is that?
2012. I love
That's actually a really beautiful gray.
it. Is I actually kind of like it because it's not a flashy spec, and
What's the interior look like?
it's black.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like I said, it's not a flashy spec.
It's really not.
No.
It just has the most fucking complicated all-wheel drive and gearbox setup
It
ever
does.
known to man.
It does. The
Because the all-wheel drive is tied like directly to the output shaft on like the front end,
how it works,
but it's connected through the trans as well. It's super convoluted, and complicated.
it affect well. It
Bunch of bullshit.
bunch of fucking bullshit.
Bunch of fucking bullshit.
Anyways,
Have you seen that fucking stand-up?
yes.
The Dana Carvey one? Okay, thank you.
No, I mean, yeah, it does. It's the front drive shaft effectively runs off of the pulley and our harmonic balancer. It's actually not really connected to the transmission at all
Oh, okay.
because they wanted to get
The
everything.
new ones are the Lusso is.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking of.
On this one, they wanted to drop the engine lower. They wanted to make all this gizmos, and then they realized, oh shit, we don't have room to put a drive shaft to the front. Okay, well fuck it, we'll make a half transmission up front.
Fucking what?
It's weird. I don't even know exactly how it works, but
I mean, you're not a Ferrari tech.
but it was just this crazy
Are
idea.
Ferrari techs even Ferrari techs? Like,
Ferrari techs are like artisans.
Ferrari engineers
Jesus.
are the real techs.
Yeah, exactly.
The guys that are actually designing the shit.
No, so when I was looking
like
at
how?
I was looking through stuff, and I was like, okay, I found a few different good options, and then I was like, I fucking wonder how much are FFs worth these days?
Exactly, yeah.
And pulled it up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going for that. That sounds fucking awesome. You know, naturally aspirated, screaming V12, all-wheel drive, big hatch, 4 seats, like
It's a shooting brake.
yeah.
It really is a shooting brake.
Yeah.
Fucking Seen Through Glasses drove one in Denver, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, he said, like how any of us would normally think, the gearbox is definitely dated, especially compared to. I mean, he's driving a 911 with PDK,
Yes.
so he's obviously spoiled.
And he's driven an 812 super fast, and so obviously
Yeah.
that's the further evolution of this drivetrain, effectively related.
Well, the super fast is still rear, isn't it?
It is still rear, yeah.
Yeah, the Lusso is the evolution of this.
Well, what I'm saying is mainly of like the shifting and everything.
Okay, yeah.
because like it is the same engine and the same transmission effect of quicker shifts and everything.
Do we know if this 812 is dual clutch? Is it a similar dual clutch that's in like the 48 and shit?
It is. The
Okay.
812 is, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure that's lightning fast.
It's
Porsche like.
yep, all
Yeah.
that kind of bullshit.
Kicked down from 7th to 2nd.
Faster than I can blink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I just thought that would be a killer ass combination.
Yeah,
I mean,
no kidding. That's a fucking sniper shot of a fucking pick for the price and for what. I would like to see that going around a track though.
that would
That would be comical.
that would be the only. I think over the years the looks have grown on me. I don't like them still, but I don't hate them as much.
I like
as
it in that gray. I
Yeah.
would fuck with that for sure.
I
Yeah.
think they look dope when you put one of those ski boxes on them.
I do.
Like
I
that
actually,
fucking black one or whatever
Yeah.
that runs around.
Yeah, I actually agree. I think this is one of the cars that genuinely improves the look.
Yeah,
do you guys-
I love it. I think it looks cool.
This is kind of a known thing in groups like the Park City Car Club and people that are in the know. But do you know about the dirt on that guy? The guy that drives that around?
The black one?
Uh-huh.
No.
Huh.
Do you
I
know
feel like
about
you're
this?
about to tell us, though.
Wow.
So he got that done at Life Motorsport. Life Motorsport, for
The
those
roof
that
box? Or
don't, the rocket box and the bracket.
box.
The bracket.
What the fuck? Yeah, the suction cup one?
The suction cup with the bracket and all that.
Yeah.
That was done at Life Motorsport. That's where Stradman got his first on the Gallardo. They're the
Yep.
first ones to really pioneer that on sports cars and supercars.
Those are supposed to be some, like, fucking awesome suction cups.
Yes.
They are, yeah, because they lost fucking 150 miles an hour or so.
Yeah.
Like Stradman's done it.
Mm-hmm.
But he got that installed and never paid them.
Nice.
Oh.
For he's like owing them like $4 or $5 grand or some shit like that, like an actual number. Uh huh. And what's funny is Denkers actually Mike Denker is super vocal about the fact that this dude never paid for it, and so whenever I bought that car, I posted the Park City Car Club and tag Mike. Be like, hey, this one's for you.
That's funny.
Wow, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've
Who
seen.
the fuck
I
does
see it at
that?
the Mercedes dealership from
How
time
the
to
hell-
time, though.
Yeah, I've seen it around a lot.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up for one, but then two, like, how the fuck do you pick up your car without paying for it?
I'm still a little curious about that.
There's many ways. It happens all the time in businesses. They'll.
Like, he's good for it. He drives that Ferrari. He's fine. And then
More
he's
or
just a
less.
fucking dickbag about it.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Yep, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, hold on. Is it? I guess so. When I see it, maybe he took the wrap off. I had like
I did have a wrap for a
a
while.
matte, like a really dark graphite, almost black wrap on it.
Yeah.
So this was posted in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, he might. That
might
might have
be-
the wrap on. That might be pre-wrap.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be pre-wrap. But anyways, Ferrari owners, they're lovely individuals.
I have a feeling that I would get in many squabbles with them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree with the culture of Ferrari.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, when I was working with Everyday Driver, we were trying to slate a shoot like the 50 years of 911, but with mid-engine V8 cars,
Yeah.
and everyone was just fucking impossible.
Yeah.
Everyone was, and then Ferrari also gave us the fucking finger
Yeah. 'Cause
about
Ferrari,
trying to get a press car because
Ferrari
Ferrari
gives everybody the stink finger.
Yeah, well, and you know about Chris Harris.
Yeah.
About his thing with them is he talked a little bit of like, I say not even talk shit, like he gave an accurate review of one of their cars and they fucking blacklisted him until he had to basically buy his way back in.
Gotta love them Italians.
Ah, they're just so fucking sensitive, man. Way too sensitive. But back to our original conversation. This is we got some pretty solid cars here.
Yeah, I think so.
F-Type SVR, AMG GTR, and a Ferrari FF. Pretty fucking solid. If any of you listening have any money challenge questions or just challenges in general, or if you have a Track Daily crush you have in mind, feel free to hit us up, mailbag.eos@gmail.com.
Or if you have money to help me buy a Ferrari FF, hit me up.
Yeah, we should start a GoFundMe for that.
I would totally delete the shit out of that
My
thing.
God.
Me too.
As much as I am a mechanic and typically err
Can
on
we
that
get one for all three of us, right?
there you go.
I'll get
Yeah.
the GTR,
Yeah.
and then Jordan will get the SVR, which is actually just the most reasonably priced version of all of these because you can get a used one for 80 to 90.
Fuck it, dude. I'll go buy one tomorrow.
Hell yeah. And get Justin that Ferrari FF because that thing
Yeah.
sounds the fucking tits.
I know how to work on cars too. I'll help you work on it. It's fine. We'll get
I
this,
dabble.
we'll get
Well-
this bitch figured out.
We'll go through automotive masochism together.
Great.
There should be some
Perfect.
YouTube tutorials for that, right?
I've rebuilt many of engines, but that would be a whole new feat.
Oh, you just get underneath it. You're like, I don't even know what I'm fucking looking at right now.
Yeah, at that point, you're going to call Ferrari for parts and they're going to be like, fuck you, bring it to
Lol.
a service center. Lol.
Lol. But anyways, thank you all for listening. And make sure to tune in on Monday when we have a review up of the 991.1 GT3. Super stoked for that. Shout out to Ray. Thanks, buddy, for helping us out on this one. And stick around for another review coming later. That's the last review that we have going on in Utah for the rest of 2019. It's been an interesting year for us, for sure. It's been a hell of a ride. And we are looking forward to what 2020 brings for us all. But until next time, I've been Gavin.
I've been Justin.
And I've been Jordan.
All right, I'm going to finish my fucking whiskey now.